Good morning students. In last video lecture we studied second poem section 2 poetry 2.2 Indian weavers. In today's lecture today we are going to learn section 3 writing skill. In that second part of the writing skill 3.2 mind mapping, or another name is that mind mapping, and another name is that do schools really kill creativity, means mind mapping. According to the title given in the text, mind mapping means it is the question asked by the right, do schools really kill creativity, means mind mapping. In this lecture we studied about agenda of mind mapping such as icebreaker, context, what is the mind mapping, how to create mind maps, practical illustration, benefits and applications, case studies and synopsis. Let's see the basic example of mind mapping. Practical introductions, icebreaker. In the text given picture is there, but I would like to explain that figure in different example. Look at the concept water. You know that water is most important content in our human life. So according to the water, when we just think about the water, when we just think about water, that time so many questions arise in our mind, such as what types of the water, is it rainwater, drinking water, uses of water and sources of the water such as oceans, rivers, lakes, fresh water, then its function and classifications of the waters such as states of water, chemical compositions and rainwater. So the concept water, it is our mind concept, and according to the mind map, when the question will ask on mind map, that time what exactly about the mind map? Mind map was the first popularized by British popular psychology author and television personality Tony Buzan. I would like to explain again. Mind map was first popularized by British popular psychology author and television personality Tony Buzan. The semantic network was developed in the late 1950s as a theory of understand human learning and developed further by Alan M. Collins and M. Ross Collins during the early 1960s. Means in modern age, mostly this concept elaborated from the writers such as Alan M. Collins and M. Ross Collins during the 1960s. Mind mapping helped students to provide the structure, the information at hand, fostering creativity, improve memory and recall, better connections with topic. You know that structure the information at hand means whenever we just think about any particular concept such as water, we just think about the water. What is water? I already explained the chart of the water related structures. So regarding that, students should get proper structure informations in their hand. So in that case mind map help us. Next one is that with the help of mind mapping, students able to do different types of the creativity, means fostering the creativity. With the help of creativity, they should make different types of the ideas or different types of the concept they should develop their own concept, own idea. They use their proper mind and they do something fostering creativity. Next important, improve memory and recall. With the help of mind map, students they should improve their memory and they recall their memory. What did or what do they just recall their past memories. It is easy method to improve their memory. Psychologically, mind mapping, this is the very important concept for students memory develop and mind game activities. Next one is that a better connection with topic, any particular topic. On that basis students should be connected. Why they connected? Because they just think in their mind. Whenever we do any kind of the study and we just learn from that, we just put the concept in our mind, and when we just put the concept in our mind, that time we just started to process our thinking and our ideas, our thoughts. With the help of given topic, we tries to elaborate our ideas, our thoughts with the particular topic, and automatically we able to write or we able to get so many ideas which we know about that particular topic with the help of mind mapping. What is mind map? Diagram for representing task, words, concepts or atoms linked to and arrange around center concept or subject. What is mind map? Mind map is a diagram for representing task, words, concept or atoms linked to and arrange around center concept or subject. Means any particular concept, according to that concept so many other concepts related to that main subject or main concept. So it is called a mind map. Next one, mind map is the non-linear graphical layout. You know linear and non-linear. Linear means in one particular line and non-linear means different types of the view which occupied by the concept or subject. Next one, build an initiative framework according to the one particular subject. For example, I already explained the concept of water, sources of water, uses of water, fresh water, rainwater. So other sub-related ideas we just write with collaborations of main subject or main ideas. For example, here the subject water, sources of water, uses of water, rainwater, chemical water, polluted water. These are the sub ideas, and exactly the mind map means when we just pressure to focus to other sub ideas regarding to the main subject, it is called mind map. How to create mind maps? Central idea. Let's see the first central idea of mind mapping. Central idea means the main idea, subject or focus is crystallized in a central image. It emphasizes the key thought. For example, look at this picture. What is given in this picture? Yes, absolutely, it is cake. When we just see this picture cake, what we call? what we recall our memories? Yes, obviously birthdays. Birthdays means birthday parties, someone's special birthdays, celebration, function. Means according to this small picture cake, you will get so many sub ideas of birthdays. Birthday means my own birthday, my friend's birthday, today is my mother's birthday, today is my father's birthday. These types of the sub ideas automatically created in our mind with the help of one particular topic. Another example given here, look at this picture. What you seen in this picture? Yes, sun, earth, moon and the galaxy. Some different types of the planets. They wander from one particular way to another way. Means galaxy, their structure, moon, phases of moon, earth rotation time, earth circular time, sun, sunrise, sunset. So when we see any particular picture, automatically we will get so many ideas regarding to the pictures. So it is called mind mapping. Another example given here, look at this in the image. Yes, it is football. According to the football, what you think about the football? Yes, obviously football is one of the important game. It is outdoor game. FIFA World Cup, football matches, our football team. So many related concept. Means you will get the actual idea of mind mapping. So many related concept which accumulated by the concept central image footballs. Next one, branches. The main theme radiate from the central image as a branches, associates. Means one particular theme or ideas automatically radiate to the central image or other branches with associations of the main theme. The branches comprise key image or keyword drawn on printed on its associated lines. I already explained about footballs and cake and picture of the earth also. The branches from the connected nodal structure. The branches from the connected nodal structures. Look at the picture of football, ways of learning, playground, other so many sub ideas which accumulated by the main subject. Sub branches according to the football. Look at this picture. Topic or leisure importance are represented as tweaks on the relevant branch. For football, according to the football, look at the another ideas such as the playground, ways of learning, college playground, nearby park, can drive down, friends, coach, FIFA World Cup. So many ideas related to the main concept. Here the football is the main subject and your playground, ways of learning, coach, friends, can drive down, nearby park, college playground. These are the sub ideas of the related to the football. It is called the mind mapping. Next one, practical illustration. According to this figure, look at this figure, my mind map any particular concept or topic. First idea, then second idea, then third idea, fourth idea, and you can elaborate your idea with the help of the web or diagram. It is called mind mapping. Mind mapping, this is very important concept. Now let's see the some benefits and applications of mind mapping. First benefits and applications of mind mapping is that memorizing. Memorizing means what? We just recall our memories. For example, football or cake, image of the cake. What we think of that particular image of the cake or the football, we just record our memories, and related topic or subtopic or related point or subpoint, we tries to write it with the help of our memorizing. So this is outstanding benefits of mind mapping. So we can easily memorize any particular subject or thoughts. Next important, organizing ideas. Sometime we needs to organize our ideas. I would like to give you one example. If you are writing answer, if any particular questions, or if you are writing essay or any particular compositions, that time you need to organize your ideas. And how you can organize your idea? You just think in your mind. That time you never think what you learned, but what you think according to the concept. When you just started to think about your conceptual views, that time you can organize your ideas, and your ideas will help to complete your answers. So this is second important benefits of mind mapping, organizing ideas. Next one is that brainstorming session. According to the concept of mind mapping, brainstorming session, it is also beneficial, or it is also important benefits of mind mapping. Brainstorming means what? You just think with the help of your brain, your brainstorming powers. You just guess the answer, you just tries to get the idea of any particular topic or particular questions answers. That time you just guessing. For example, why the earth rotate herself, how does moon appears in the sky, how does sunrise, how does sunset. So these types of the question we just think with the help of our thinking ability. Mind mapping is helpful to us for our brainstorming session. Next one is that mind mapping will help you to attractive presentations. According to the induction or any kinds of the function or program, we needs to present you need to elaborate your ideas, you need to elaborate your thoughts. So this is most important and outstanding features of mind mapping. So whenever you want to present yourself, that time mind map will help you how to present your ideas according to the agenda of particular program. What is the main subject of our program? What is subtypes of the subject, main concept, sub concepts, and you can just elaborate your ideas, your thoughts, and you just started to give your presentation attractively. So this is very helpful to develop your thoughts and your ideas. So this is also important benefits of mind mapping. So attractive presentations, this is outstanding benefits of mind mapping. So in today's lecture we studied about mind mapping, what is mind mapping, function of mind mapping, benefits and applications of mind mapping, benefits such as memorizing, organizing ideas, brainstorming session, and attractive presentations. I hope so you understood so many ideas related to the mind mapping in this lecture. Thank you.